And so I want you to understand, it is as easy to think something positive as it is. Your brain don't have to do nothing different. It's just we have been programmed to think negative. We've been programmed to think worst case scenario. Without any evidence, the devil will have you on something. And then why does he do that? Because if you can think that way, then your behavior has to take you that way. And if your behavior takes you that way, then you got to get the outcomes. I told you before, the devil know he lost, so he wants you to lose too. Can I share a forward tip? Can I share a tip that you're going to need to help you to go forward? Now, you don't mind if I got it from Shay Shay Club, do you? I'm just saying, I don't even watch it, but it's been all on my feed. I ain't even never watched one podcast. And Shay Shay Club, just all in my stuff. Matter of fact, I don't even know Shannon Sharp like that. I know Sterling Sharp. See, I'm from Detroit, so they show the Lions game. That's in the national, we're not in the American League. So my whole life, I ain't even watched AFC games. They don't even really show them on TV like that. They show NFC. So I know Sterling because he played with the Green Bay Packers and they played us twice a year. And because he's so dope that he gonna score and they gonna interview him after they beat us. So my whole life, I've been dealing with Sterling. You know what I'm saying? My whole life. I ain't even really know Shannon Sharp like that because he on the AFC. He on that side. Broncos. He on that side. Ravens. He ain't on our side, right? So I might see him in the playoffs or the Super Bowl, but I didn't grow up watching him. So I didn't really even know who he was until the podcast got, podcast just dope. He on the podcast. So there's two in particular, right? The first one, I got to share it because this is a principle that you need. I got it from Shay Shay Club, believe it or not. So the first one that went viral was who? Kat. And then just recently, who went viral? Monique. So I got to share it with you. I'm like, I get it now. It makes sense. Like when Kat did it, I was like, I don't know. When she did it, I was like, I see exactly what they own. I see how he hit 50 mil, how she hit almost 6 mil, right off the, I was like, got it. So I want to share with you because it's a forward, it's a forward, like they've been crying out and we didn't hear them. We thought it was on some gossip, on some mess, but what they were actually saying is they keeping us from going forwards. That's what they've been on. You wouldn't hear them though, because you heard the gossip part and they was calling people out and you was upset, like, I can't believe she, or you was like, yeah, they right. But what they were challenged with is forward. So when I was reading the Bible, God was like, yo, this is Joseph's story. This Joseph right here, right? So what you have to understand is Kat Williams is super talented. Monique talented. The Parkers, we saw on the Parkers, they had that 1-2, heard her door, yeah, they had that 1-2 combination. They was strong with it. Then when she did Precious, it was like, yep, she the real deal Holyfield. But what she was saying was, I'm talented. Kat said, I'm talented, but I'm not where I want to be with the talent that I have. Anybody in the room feel like you dope, you talent, you ain't far as you supposed to be? Anybody in the room, you feel like that? So I got a forward print. It's not the word, but God brought it to me, and I got a new thing I'm doing. I'm not even gonna change the slides. I'm just gonna do it without slides. You know what I'm saying? Because it disrupts them. Amen. But God don't always give me my message on Thursday. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes he give me stuff on the way. So I was on the plane and he gave me this. So I don't even want to mess up the slides, okay? So I'm just gonna give it to you separately and you gotta go study it on your own. In the book of Genesis, 37:5, we meet Joseph at 17. Super talented dude, super talented. But he do a 10 bid, maybe not 10, maybe less, I don't know. But I know he got sold into slavery at 17. He worked for Potiphar for about 2-3 years, then he got sent to jail. So he did at least 10 years, 8 years, 7 years, he did a bid. So now you're talking about somebody super talented. I know he's talented because everything he touched. I want to pray for you because I see a lot of people, you're not in the zone, you're not in the spirit, so you watching stuff. I'm seeing Kat now. I see exactly what Kat was on. Kat was like, yo, I know I'm way more talented than my man. How my man get there and I ain't there? She like, yo, I know I'm fun, and she funny, and she witty. She like, it ain't no, I won her. Most of y'all ain't even won one of these. I won one, and I'm still not where I want to be. So I want you to do this in your prayers for me every day. In your prayers, I want you to ask God for your own special personal butler, somebody to open up doors for you. Joseph would still be in jail right now if homie had. And I'm going to be real with you. Both of them, the baker and both of them forgot about him. Both of them was like, bro, I got your back. When they was in jail and he was looking out for him, they was like, bro, I got your back. As soon as they left prison, they was like, let me give you number 2. Sign the contract before they blow up. Because once they blow up, they're going to forget about you. I'm just being real. It's over. Once they start making that paper and they life change, they're going to forget about you. Make them say yes before they blow up. Because once they blow up, they done forgot everything you did what? Bruh, how you forget? I'm just saying, you watch C. C just be saying, y'all think C be playing. C don't be playing. He be reminded. Told I'm your daddy. He don't be playing. I want to remind you, before you blew up, I was the one that was. Are you hearing what I'm saying? Don't forget. Because I'm just being real. You will blow people up and they'll act like they don't know what you did for them. So you got to make sure on the front end, you sign the deal before they get too big, because once they get too big, it's over. The ego. So here is Joseph, the most spiritual dude on the planet. When Pharaoh met him, Pharaoh said, who is this man? That the Spirit of God is him. He didn't say he had the Spirit of God. He said the Spirit of God, he made the Spirit of God in him one. There was nobody as intelligent as he was, but yet he was in prison. I understand, Cat, now. I understand when I see what they were saying. We talented, we gifted, but we the gatekeepers. That's what they were saying. As gifted and talented as we are, we still can't make moves the way we want to make moves because they're gatekeepers. Pray that you have a personal relationship with at least one gatekeeper, because it doesn't matter how talented and gifted you are. It doesn't matter how spiritual you are. If you don't have a butler who remembers you. Man, every time I come out here, especially in the winter, and pray at 3 o'clock in the morning, it just reminds me so much of when I was homeless. Man, this 3 o'clock in the morning thing has changed my life, man. It feels like it's -2 degrees out here. But it's not the cold, it's not, the numbness in your hands, the numbness in your feet. Like, that's not what it is. It's when it's dark and you gotta walk by yourself. When I was going through my worst, points in life, I had my mama, I had my grandma. You know what I'm saying? I had my cousins, but when I was homeless, it was dark and I was by myself, So I know for a lot of you, the year started off, as dark as the other year started off. You're as lost as you were before. You had no clarity. I get it. Your confidence is shattered. My confidence was so bad when I was homeless. I couldn't walk with my head up. I couldn't have my shoulders up. I couldn't stick my chest out. So I know what you're going through. So for me, it's like, well, how can I help? I read your DMs, I read them. I see the texts you send me. I see when I'm preaching, I see the comments you made, and I was like, God, how can I help? And so, I said, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna let them get through January, and I'm gonna let them see if this gonna be a different year. And for a lot of you, it's not. Here's what we're gonna do in February. I'm gonna walk with you because I know what it's like to walk alone. So I'm gonna walk with you in your darkest points of your life, right? God changed my life at 3 o'clock in the morning, and that's why I'm still doing it. I was 16 years old. I'm 53 now. I'm still getting up in the morning, and I'm still walking and talking with God. And so I'm gonna introduce you to the system that God gave me. Every day, we're gonna do it for an entire month. I'm gonna give you that system. I'm gonna give it to you for free. If you want to get on the other side and like live and be and do and have everything God had planned for you, I'm telling you, all you got to do is click that link. Together, we're going to get on the other side. It's your boy, E.T. If you're ready to make the rest of your life the best of your life, I'll see you February 1st.
Unleashing your potential in life, we often encounter gates, barriers that seem insurmountable, blocking our path. to success and fulfillment. These gates come in various forms: doubt, fear, and setbacks. But what if I told you that these gates aren't meant to keep you out, but to challenge you to unleash your full potential? What if I told you that beyond these gates lies and the life you always dreamed of? It's time to break through these barriers to become the gatekeeper of our own destiny. The journey begins with belief. Belief in yourself. Belief in your abilities. You are capable of achieving more than you ever thought possible. But belief alone is not enough. You must also be willing to take action, to face your fears head on, to embrace the challenge that lie before you. Remember, every setback is an opportunity to learn, to grow stronger, to become better than you were yesterday. So the next time you encounter a gate blocking your path, don't see it as barrier, see it is an opportunity to prove to yourself and the world what you are truly capable of. Break through the gates, unleash your potential, and seize the life that's waiting for you on the other side.